Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about persistent system interview experience. I have taken these questions from the Glassdoor. Okay, so the students from Pan India, they are shared their experience, what type of questions they asked and all. Okay, so in most of the colleges, already the process is completed. Process of online test and all. The interview is going on and in some colleges it is completed. Okay, so one of the student okay, is anonymous, and he shared his experience on 9th August 2021. So that is recently. So the interview experience was positive, means the test and all, and the interview experience was average. Okay, so the he mentioned interviewed at persistent system, and the interview was so nice. The interview was so niche. He helped a lot and also provided many hints. The interviewer was so nice, and I learned many things. I liked my confidence. Means he liked his confidence level and strengths and weaknesses. Okay. Then in the interview, also they asked a question to print prime numbers up to a given number. For example, print a prime number up to up to 100, okay, or from 100 to 1000. Such type of questions you will get. Okay, so for this guys, it was a positive experience. And next, one more student, he shared his experience, and he on 8th August. Okay, on the 8th August of 2021, he mentioned, okay, software engineer role, and accepted offer, positive experience, and interview was easy. As he mentioned, the interview was easy, and the interview is done by the persistent system. So here the first round consisted of online test that included quantitative ability, the language comprehension, logical reasoning, then two coding questions. The second round was again coding test for the higher profile, that is a advanced coding round, and the shortlisted interview students were then interviewed. So these are all the content I have taken from the Glassdoor website. So here in the interview they asked about the tell me about yourself and why persistent system, and also they asked some puzzle based, and programming language basics like C, C++, Java, some the basic concepts, and for him even puzzles also they asked. Okay, so that is about one student. Then one more student on 1st August, he has mentioned his details. 1st August. Okay, so he has mentioned some negative experience with the, okay, with the complete process. Negative experience. Then interview was very difficult. Okay. Then I applied through the college or university and interviewed at persistent system. After giving the advanced coding round, I was selected for the higher package. Yes, he after the advanced round, he is selected for the interview. The interviewer only asked me one question, that too of coding. Okay, if your luck is with you, he may ask more than one question. Okay, so here the interviewer asked his pattern type questions. Okay, so it is this type of question is asked by the interviewer. Okay, this type of pattern is asked. Such type of question is asked in the interview. Then one more student on 6th August. Okay, 6th August. It was for the Salesforce developer interview. Maybe he's passed out student. Okay. Then yeah. Okay, so it is Salesforce platform. Okay. I think it is maybe for the students who are passed out. Okay, then in Persistent system only. Okay, on this course platform. The next is on 3rd August. One student has mentioned associate software engineer interview, no offer, positive experience, average interview at Persistent system. Okay, then he has mentioned that it was well organized. The first process is to clear the written test. Okay, that is on AMCAT platform. Then according to your marks, you will get a profile, that is base package or advanced coding. Then there is a technical interview and HR interview. Okay, so in the interview questions, so like tell me about yourself, resume based questions, project, and some standard Java questions they are asked. Okay, some questions on the Java. Then a software developer interview. Okay, it is also positive experience, easy interview at Persistent system. The one student he shared on 3rd August. So according to him, the first round was MCQ. Okay, second advanced coding round test. I was selected for Polaris program. In this, I was trained on Salesforce platform. In the end, there was a test related to Salesforce and then technical interview and HR interview. Okay, so in the interview, they asked about check the prime number between any range, like for example 21 to 300. Okay, prime number range. Then one student on 19 July, he has mentioned in the Glassdoor, accepted offer, positive experience, and interviewed at Infosys system. The process was went smooth. There are 2 rounds. Aptitude were multiple choice questions, technical interview, and okay, coding questions, and HR. Okay, I got selected. Everything went smooth. In some of the colleges, they are immediately they are mentioned means announce the result, and the question in the interview they asked is write a program to find the palindrome of a number. Okay, palindrome of a number. Then for software engineer interview, okay, one more student he has mentioned interviewed. It was average type of interview he is mentioned. Experience, average type of interview, and here it is easy competitive coding. Then interview with the project manager, discussion on resume, technical, okay, hands-on. Okay, so here the type of questions they asked is on strengths, weakness, the projects that are undertaken during the academic and internships. So most of the questions are asked on internships and project. Then on 2nd August, okay, 2nd August, one of the candidate has mentioned his experience, a very techy round, scenario based. It is for the team leader, it is for the high profile, for the experienced candidate. Then 2nd August, one more candidate software developer interview. Because in the Glassdoor we can find the experience, even experienced and freshers also. So I think it is a fresher interview. Prime number between the 1 to 100. Okay, prime number between the 1 to 100. In 1st August, one more student software engineer interview, accepted the offer and interviewed at Persistent. So here clearly mentioned the this virtual interview experience during COVID pandemic was conducted in the month of October. That process was divided into 3 stages: technical MCQ test with 2 implementation of coding questions. Okay, 2 technical. So I think he's maybe from the 1920 and 2021 batch maybe, because there was 2 technical interviews there, and the questions were based on database management system, operating OOPS concepts, and basics of computer network, and most importantly a lot of questions. Okay, But guys, these are all guys mentioned their experience to help the other students. So interview may consist of some data structure questions, finally 1 to 2 coding questions, which can be based on data structure or implementation based, and HR interview. Then the interview questions are based upon the array, string, stack based coding questions. Stack based coding questions. Then on 12th August, graduate engineer trainee, the one of the candidate he has mentioned. Okay, so here he is from the 21-22 batch student. Okay, okay, so here he has mentioned like technical is a AMCAT test, then technical interview. Second is a technical, third is HR round for the base package. If we clear exam with good marks, we are eligible for the advanced coding round, and which is fully based on the programming questions. And he has shared his experience also. So guys, this is for the 21-22 student. He was a 21 student. See, the technical started with introduction. Okay, asked some questions regarding the OOPS concepts. Then this data structure algorithm questions, data structure, database management system, operating system, computer network, and 2 programming questions. So here count occurrences of a string. And this is a hands-on coding. It means the student has to do count occurrence of a string, then palindrome the number, okay, palindrome of a given number, and SQL queries related to the database. Yeah, even this is this type of questions mostly many of the students they receive. Okay, the questions based upon the like some question based upon the OOPS concepts. Okay, OOPS concepts, then data structure, database management system, then operating system, then a computer network. Okay, as per my observation, as most of the students they got this type of questions. Okay, computer network and some coding questions. Okay, coding questions. So here like count occurrences of a string, palindrome of a number, and SQL queries. Okay, so please go for this all these subjects. Just revise the concepts, and even coding also you try to revise from the questions that are available in the internet. Okay, then we can see in the 11th August one more student has mentioned is Bangalore. Is from the Bangalore. Okay, and it was a good interview. Asked questions related to job and was respectable. This didn't even bother which travel questions like where do you see yourself in 5 years. I think it is maybe for the experienced student, experienced candidate. Okay. Next 28th July, 28th July for software engineer. Okay, positive experience and average interview. The process took 4 weeks. Okay, there are 3 rounds: aptitude, technical 1, technical 2, and HR. Okay, in technical 1, they asked about database, data structure, array, linked list, okay, and programming language in which you are comfortable, and C and OSI models, and about the project. And in interview, like projects, database, data structure, and SQL queries. Okay, then 27th July, one of the student. So he's from interviewed at Persistent and is applied through the college or university. It is a fresher. Those who are applying from college or university, they are freshers. MCQ based test. Then Martin program by under the Martin program by Persistent system, followed by technical and HR. And test was taken on a tech gig platform which needs a very strong bandwidth. Okay, so here the test was taken on tech gig platform. And the interview sections for English comprehension means aptitude, logical verbal ability, operating system, computer network, computer architecture, okay, database management, data structure, then computer organization and architecture, operating system, scheduling algorithms, okay, logical physical address, computer network, protocols, database management, stacks, pointers, and all. Okay, this is required because it is a product-based company and you'll get questions. Okay, so at the last, just I'll revise. Okay, so for 21-22 batch. Okay, so what you can do is you can go with oops concepts. Okay, oops concepts, then data structure, okay, then database management system, computer network. Okay, so here what happens, no need to go for all, like for example in oops concepts, the features. Okay, features and where we can use those features and implementation. And data structure, the linear data structure and non-linear, I think they, if you are good with the linear structure like array stacks and all, it is sufficient. But non-linear, if you have some, because that is also required, but they mainly focus on this linear data structure. Then database management system, and you should have to write a query and all. Then here in computer OSM model and protocols, that is very important. Okay, then operating system also. Okay, operating system subject. Then in the operating system, the scheduling algorithm and all. Okay, then the languages like C, C++, Java. You should know at least some basic questions or features of these languages and the hands-on coding using any of the language hands-on coding. Okay, so the pattern type of questions, then string related questions, list related questions, linked list and all. Okay, so and like prime number. Okay, then palindrome, such type of questions. Means not only this only. I'm not saying that only this type of questions will come, but similar similar level of question. Like for example, prime number means you may get a Fibonacci series generation. Okay, so that is depend upon the interviewer. So just try to revise because the 99 percentage what I heard from the students and also from the different websites and all. So all over pan India. So they are mentioned the same type of the questions that you get in your interview. Okay. So all the best. You can prepare well. Thank you.